Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over some custom hooks in React. So for example, right here we have our own custom hook called useStorageState. And what this does is that we have a value, which is a mutatable constant, and then we have a set value, which is the function that would change this value right here. So we notice that whenever this value changes, we will run a useEffect hook that will get the item from the local get item and then set that item to what it actually is. So if you're confused, I will show you an example on the localhost really quick. So when we have our own custom hooks, we have to make sure to pass in certain parameters so then React doesn't start complaining and bugging. So for example, we have a key so we can identify when the hook is being used, and we also have an initial state. And the initial state is what's going to render when on the input field. So we'll see that in a couple more minutes. And for example, I have a bunch of stories right here that is going to be rendered on the localhost. And we have our useStorageState. So for example, I've just passed in two parameters. So my search is going to be the key. In my initial state, I just put it as an empty string because I don't want anything to be showing up when I refresh my screen. All right. And down here we have our useRef function, and we have our third parameter. So whenever this changes, we are going to set our key, which is search, and then we're going to make that the current input field. So if you're confused, yes, I will show that again. And here's just a bunch of other code. If you are having any if you're confused, then I will leave a link down below with some materials that can help with that. So without further ado, let's go to the localhost and then see. Alright guys, we are back, and as we can see, all our books or our stories are highlighted over here. So for example, let's see I wanted to read the book Unscripted by M.J. DeMarco. Really good book, by the way. We go unscripted, and boom, it shows up. So let's say I wanted to leave the browser for whatever reason and I refreshed my screen. It's still going to show up over here because this value right over here is stored on the local host. So whenever you want to retrieve it, we got the local.setItem function and we set our local host storage to whatever the search term would be. So for example, our search term is unscripted, and our localhost identified this. It's like, okay, it's unscripted. So let's put it onto the input field, and then boom, that's how we have what's currently being rendered on the screen. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and then that will be all. Thank you guys.